Hello again and welcome back to March Payne's Midlife Dolly Crisis. So today I'm going to be opening two exciting boxes. The first one is this one here. So this is from the Virtual Doll Convention. This is one of the subscription boxes which Rachel Hoffman over at the Virtual Doll Convention has very kindly sent to me to open on the channel. So a huge thanks to her. This is from the series which has just ended. So I think it was season 2 of the Ellowyne Wilde subscription box. And basically the premise of it was that Ellowyne was travelling the world and she was having different outfits in different countries. So this is one of those. I do already have 2 of these. I bought these I think after they'd been released in the boxes, because there were sometimes kind of additional ones that you could get that they had, you know, extra. So the ones that I've got are Pensive in Paris, which was the very first one, and Copenhagen Cool, which was kind of one that was from later on. And I will show you both of those as well once I've got this open. The second box that I'm going to be unboxing is this one here. So as you can see, it's kind of a longish box. It is a new doll. It's from the Ellowyne Wilde range. I found this on eBay over here in Europe. It's rare to find Ellowyne and Neema dolls at sort of reasonable prices over here. If you look on the US eBay, there tend to be a lot more and the prices tend to vary quite a lot. Over here, they're kind of rare to get. This is actually from a seller who was selling off her sister's collection, and I believe it's probably the same seller which I think Karen over at Stitches and Stitches also purchased an Ellowyne doll from. The price for this one was very good, although she doesn't come in her original box and she doesn't have her original outfit on and she doesn't have a stand. So, you know, the price kind of reflected that. But for me, it was still a lot cheaper to buy her from Europe and get her shipped over rather than buying her from the States and then trying to get her in, because the postage, as you know, overseas postage is quite high, and also there's the whole tariff thing which is happening. But anyway, look, I think it's gonna be exciting to get her out and then put her in this, whatever's in here. So let's unbox the doll first and then we'll see what we're going to put her in. Okay, so this is the box. There's nothing really very extraordinary about it. It does say Adrift on the top of it, which you can probably just about see there. That is not an indication of the doll inside. I do already actually have Ellowyne Wilde Adrift. This is actually not an Ellowyne doll. It's a Neema doll. So she kind of feels even more rare in that trying to get sort of Neema dolls here is even rarer than trying to get Ellowyne Wilde dolls. She is wrapped in, I think, a piece of fabric or a scarf, I think. It's got tassels on. It's actually very pretty. And there was some other packaging in there as well. Let me move the box out of the way. I have to confess, I have already peeked at this girl because I wanted to make sure that she was okay when I got her. Yeah, so she's in this kind of blue starry scarf, which is actually very cute. And I'm sure I can find lots of things to do with it. Now, although she does not come in her original outfit, she does actually come in an outfit, which I'm presuming is from the Virtual Doll Convention. Funnily enough, the scarf actually matches what she's kind of wearing, or at least the colours. So here she is. Hopefully you can see her face there. So she is one of the Life's a Beach dolls, because she would have originally come with a sort of a one-piece romper kind of outfit. I believe she's the same one that Kim over at the Dolls, the Witch in the Wardrobe has. And this, I think, is her original wig. Now, I don't remember them having space buns. I think these might have been put on later, but it's actually done quite well. It's actually a very pretty wig. It's got these really nice kind of waves in it. Her face is also really nice. It's obviously her kind of face sculpt, first of all, and she's got this really nice kind of coral, sort of dark coral lip going on. Her eyes are a kind of a deep brown colour by the looks of it. And she does kind of have those little kind of holes in her ear, which almost look like you could put an earring in, but they're probably too small. I think they're kind of like the starting, if you wanted to pierce her ears, you could use those. The outfit that she's in is actually really nice. Considering how much I paid for her, it was nice that she came in actually a full outfit, because originally, as I mentioned, she would have come in kind of like an all-in-one. But this is separate pieces. So we've got this really cute jacket here, this kind of like cropped jacket, which is a really sort of nice dark navy blue colour. It's got this unusual part at the front where it kind of opens there. There are no fastenings on it, but she doesn't really need them. The sleeves have got this kind of blue polka dot at the cuff here, which also matches what I'm presuming is a blouse under here. She's got this on her wrist, and I don't know if this would have been part of this outfit or not. So this is a gold bracelet, which is made up of kind of clear stones and navy blue stones as well. That's a really nice piece. I should mention while we're at the hands that she does have a manicure. So these match her lip colour. Again, it's a really nice sort of dark coral colour there. The actual blouse that she's wearing is short sleeved. Let's actually take this off. Let's remove the jacket and then we can see it properly. Here we go, this is better. I did have to remove a hand to remove the bracelet because it was kind of hard to get the sleeve of the jacket off without damaging the bracelet, and obviously I didn't want to do that. So it's got this really cute sort of Peter Pan collar around the top. We've got this kind of faux fastening at the front here, like a sort of a panel there. It's got darts here around the bosom. The back has got a zip. So this is actually one piece. The blouse and the skirt are one piece. The skirt has got this kind of high waistband around it, and it's got a really nice kind of poofiness about it. Again, this is in that very kind of nice dark blue and matches the jacket. Underneath this, we've got a white lace crinoline. I don't actually have a white one, so that's good. So I've got another piece there, which is going to be good to use. And this has kind of got the two layers. We've got obviously kind of netting on it, and then we've got kind of a cotton piece which runs all the way down the back of it, just so, you know, she's not showing off too much. She doesn't have any underwear on, so I'm not going to show you that. If we then go further down, she's got these really cute shoes on, so they're a bit strappy. Again, they're kind of a dark blue and white. They've got pearl details on the front with a bow. I'm presuming this would have come with the outfit, only because it feels so, like, it goes so well with the other parts. I kind of think it must have come all in one, really, or was meant to at least be with this outfit. But they're really nice, and obviously it's great to have shoes with the doll because sometimes the shoes can be the hardest thing to actually find. So that is her in this look. So let's open the subscription box and see what she's going to be wearing. So here we go. So this is the subscription box here. Now obviously it's meant to look like luggage because it's got all these kind of stickers on from places where Ellowyne would have travelled to. It's got kind of like a handle detail on one side. It's very nice actually. It's very well thought out. And yes, it's got, oops, there we go. Ellowyne's Pensive Pilgrimage with Virtual Doll Convention, or VDC. So let's open this and see. I should mention at this point, I did actually buy some items from the wardrobe refresh, which recently dropped on the Virtual Doll Convention, and that's what kind of came with this, but I've removed that stuff. I'm not going to be showing you those today because I put those to one side and I'm going to be doing something with those later in the year, say. So let's open this and see what we've got. I've already cut the tape. Okay. So I think I know what we've got, but before we look at that bit, I just wanted to show you the artwork on here. Again, it's very nice. It looks like the inside, obviously, of, I don't know, maybe her travel bag or something. Travelling Tales of Ellowyne. Okay, so look, this is the pamphlet that we've got here, or the brochure. We know which one we're getting. I'm delighted. Well, I'm presuming it's this. If I open it and it's completely different, it'll be even more of a surprise, won't it? So yeah, so that is the brochure that comes with it. We've also got a few freebies here. So there is a sticker with Doll Collector on it. We have a coaster, again with Doll Collector. I do really like this design, by the way. It's so fun. And it's also kind of a bit 80s, I think. So we've got that. And then we've got a key ring. And hopefully you can see what it says. It says, life's too short to have just one doll. I mean, who could just have the one? I don't know. But anyway, so that is that. So let's open this and see. Okay, so I think it definitely is the Spanish dress, because we've got all of this Spanish related items here on the top. So we've got some stickers here, and we've also got the Spanish flag there as well. It's got those bits. We've got this, which is kind of for the cutout accessories. So there's a fan there. There's a mini brochure here. And then there's kind of like posters and things as well on there. So that is that. Oh, we've got this. I think this is, I thought it was a sticker, but I think it's actually a magnet. It's got this kind of shiny back to it. So that's cute. Be my Valentine or don't. Whatever suits your mood. That's quite cute. So that is the magnet there. And then we get to the main event, really, don't we? Okay, this is quite something. So we've got these very glamorous earrings. So these are kind of diamond shapes with dangly bits and big diamonds on the end of it there. And on the back here, they do have backings on, but obviously you'd remove those to get them into the doll's ear. I don't actually have any with pierced ears, unless the holes which the Neema I've just opened are actual piercings, but they don't look very big, so I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, so that is the earrings. They're very, very glamorous. We've then got this, which is to go into the hair. It's 2 red roses on one of those kind of clippy things. So that will just kind of clip into her hair as a nice accessory there. Before we get to the actual dress, I thought I'd show you this. So we've got another sticker here. So this is actually Barcelona, and obviously this building in the middle is the famous Gaudi building, which isn't complete yet. So that is that, and then we've got the paper doll here, and obviously we've kind of got all the bits that she'd wear. So we've got the dress, we've got the roses, we've got the fan that you can make. She's got a guitar here as well, and some, I think, olives. She's got some wine, which obviously she really needs. And she's actually wearing the earring in the kind of the figure part there. So that's cute. So that is that. And then finally, of course, we've got the amazing dress, which I'm going to open now. Okay, this really is quite something. It's obviously covered in sequins and beads, and we've got all these really delicate kind of ruffly parts as well. It's a really beautiful piece. It's also bright red, which is really nice, and quite a festive colour in a way. So I think this will probably be something that she can wear for Christmas as well. So it will kind of fall, I think, a bit longer than she is, a bit taller than she is. So it will have a kind of a bit of a trail to it. And obviously we've got this split at the front here. This will be for when she's doing her dancing, I'm guessing. I think it's a one-armed dress, which I do actually quite like. Kind of asymmetry is always quite interesting, I think, for clothes. But yeah, it's really beautifully made. There's, I think, is it a zip at the back? Oh no, it's got these hook and eyes in the back. So that might be interesting trying to get that on, but I don't think she'll be taking it off anytime soon anyway. So look, I am going to get the doll, get her undressed completely, get this on her with all the accessories, and we'll have a final look at her. Okay, so here she is in her full regalia. You can see, there we go. And I will take pictures of this as well so you can see it in all its glory. So I did not think that the earrings would go into the holes in her ear, because the holes look tiny, and I thought they were just there as kind of a guide for if you wanted to pierce the doll's ears. But they just slipped in very easily, so that's a win. So I at least have one doll who's got pierced ears, because I think at this point I've actually got like 3 pairs for her to wear. So that's good. As I mentioned earlier, I think I will have to bite the bullet and actually pierce at least 1 or 2 of the other dolls' ears as well, but I'm a little bit nervous about it. So as you can see, she's still wearing her wig that she came with. I've also put the hair clip in, so that's kind of nice there. I probably want to fiddle around with it a little bit with it, I think, just to kind of make it look a bit less obvious that it's got kind of like a clip attached. But I think there's probably a way you can do it so that the hair might cover that bit. But this is what she looks like for now. Now, shoe-wise, I had a few issues, because the only pair of red shoes I have are, and I'm going to lower the camera so you can see them. So it's actually this pair here, which I think are meant to be kind of like rain boots, but it does rain in Spain, as we all know, but it is mainly on the plain. So at least she's prepared. She is prepared if it does start to rain and she's dancing on the plain. I think also with flamenco dancing, there's a lot of kind of heel stomping and stuff. So at least those boots have a bit of structure to them. So, you know, she's not going to be hurting herself or wrecking her shoes. So that is those. I have to say, I'm actually delighted with her in this. I think it looks really good. As I say, it's obviously, it can be seen as a flamenco dress, but it could also just be seen as just a very sort of elegant or glamorous frock that she could wear maybe to a Christmas party or something. There was obviously the hook and eyes at the back. They were kind of okay to get in. I think once I sat under a sort of a bright light, I was able to kind of see where they were. But in case you've got this and haven't put it on yet, the actual eyes that you're putting them into are also red. So so yeah, just look very carefully, because obviously there's net and all sorts of stuff at the back as well, and you don't want to be sort of ripping into any of that either. As I mentioned earlier, this does have a longer piece at the back, so she has got a bit of a trail here as well, but that kind of just adds to the whole drama of the outfit. So here she is with 2 of the other dolls from my collection, and they're both wearing outfits which were also from season 2 of the Ellowyne Wilde subscription box. So Adrift, who is the doll on the left, is wearing Pensive in Paris, which was an outfit I really loved, and one that I really had to get. I did and ah about it, but eventually I did bite the bullet and get it. There's lots of kind of really nice browns in there, and obviously the sort of beige as well. I have teamed it with a pair of glasses, which wouldn't have come with the outfit, and also a pair of shoes as well. I will show these at the end as well. I'll get some pictures of them together. And Neema on the right is wearing the Copenhagen Cool outfit, which, as you can see, is oh so cool. So it basically comes with all the bits that you see, including the sunglasses. So it comes with a coat, there's kind of like a polo top underneath, and then there's a pair of really nice corduroy trousers with a belt. I've also teamed this with a pair of black mules. But again, check the pictures out at the end and I will try and get close-ups of that. So once again, a huge thank you to Rachel over at the Virtual Doll Convention for sending this to me. I'm really delighted. I'm also very delighted with my new Neema doll, who I have to say I did get for a really good price. And despite the fact she doesn't come with a box or with her original outfit, I think what I did get, I'm delighted with. I'm really happy with. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already. And please like the video if you've enjoyed it. And I will see you in the next one. So until then, take care. Bye.